Okay, thank you for joining me. This is the AfroDJMac FirecRACKer rack. I made this with these fireworks sounds you hear in the background that I recorded on July 4th outside my house. The neighborhood was going nuts that night. So I took this thing and dragged it into this new Max for Live granulator synth, and basically just chops up the audio in really tiny slices so that, and plays them back real fast. That creates this pitch. Kind of neat that that comes from fireworks. So what I did was take that, I sampled that and brought it over here into sampler and simpler, and this is what you get. Whoops. Which is pretty nice. Put some effects on it. But what I think is really exciting is when you turn on this bit crush that I have right here. A couple weeks ago I made the Fender feedback rack, and I was trying to get something really ferocious, and I thought guitar feedback was pretty ferocious, so I tried it, sampled it, and it came out sounding all soft and mellow in a good way. But this week is a different story. So you turn this up a little bit. And you get some pretty nasty bass sounds. So I got the filter, which is back over here. And you can control the rate of the LFO and how much you put in. That's all mapped to these macros here. The bit crush, the big nasty bit crush is right here. What I've done is split the signal into two different chains. The first chain has an EQ3 that only allows the mids and the highs out. This is the part of the signal that I put through the redux bit crushing effect here. And the bit reduction is all the way down to 1, which is almost totally unusably disgusting, but works for our purposes here. There's a utility afterwards to turn this down about 10 dB because it just picks up so much level without it. The other part of the split here is just the low frequencies, and they're just allowed to go through unaffected to save you those really nice deep notes when you have all this fuzz and distortion. You should be able to hear that deep bass on some nice heavy speakers. I know my laptop speakers aren't quite pushing those frequencies. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. Chorus, which just spaces it out a little. We have a delay with the rate. And again, one of my favorite tricks in the book is to change this to repitch, which gives you that old twisty analog delay effect. And finally, the last thing I put on here is a tremolo. So when you turn this up, you're changing the rate of the tremolo. And the way that is done is by taking this auto pan effect, turning the amount to 100%, then turning the phase from 180, which gives you the panning. You hear that back and forth now. Changing that to 0, which makes it on and off, not left and right. And there's a limiter on the end of this thing just to keep it all in control, because this bit crusher does make things get a little wild. So you got some nice sounds. You got, of course, your really disgusting, heavy bass, which you can have all sorts of fun with that. And then you got your kind of more nice chord in the higher frequencies. I think this one sounds particularly nice. So there you have it. 2 nice sounds, probably many more, all made out of the sound of fireworks from the 4th of July. Pretty cool, I think. So thank you for stopping by yet again, and hope you have a great week. See you next time.